welcome back to my channel. This week has been my celery juice challenge week. Yeah, so I'm here to tell you all about it. Celery juice is this huge sort of new movement made famous by Anthony Williams, aka the medical medium, and he basically claims that it has healing properties and it's crazy beneficial in healing certain conditions like eczema, acne, inflammatory conditions, and predominantly digestive issues, so things like bloating, reflux, IBS symptoms, all those sorts of complaints we may have. So I have completed 1 week of celery juice. The sort of rules and regulations of celery juicing is to take it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach before anything else. Obviously you can have water before. If that isn't possible for you, have it 15 to 30 minutes before a meal. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is don't add anything to it. It just needs to be plain, pure celery juice. You can obviously add a little bit of water to get it sort of blending. Celery being like 95% water itself means you don't actually need to add that much at all, just a little splash. So that's exactly what I did. I basically had a blender, because I don't have a juicer. I blended my celery every single morning. So I used an entire bunch of celery, chopped it into really small chunks, added it to my blender, added a splash of water, and blended for about 30 seconds. And then I had to use a strainer, so I used a nut milk bag and just strained that into a glass jar, jug, and then poured it into a glass. So that's how I did my celery juicing. I've done that exactly the same process every single day this week. Pros and cons of my experience were it's definitely a really refreshing beverage. It's got a really gentle flavor. Obviously it does taste like celery. So if you don't like celery, you're probably not gonna like the taste. But it goes really quickly, so like it took me like 5 days, and I'm actually now really enjoying celery juice. It almost tastes just like water to me. It seems to have lost that weird celery taste. So it's made famous for its mineral salts. It's really high in vitamins and minerals essentially. So vitamins being like A, C, K, all your B vitamins, especially B9, which is folate. So it's really good for things like energy and fatigue, but also really high in antioxidants. It's really alkalizing to your system. So it's great for basically clearing your digestive system. Also known to be really good for stomach acid. So all these properties basically work together to make sure that your digestive system is like functioning to the max. It's also really high in sodium and potassium, not really high, but like in a good ratio. And this is essentially what makes it so beneficial for inflammation and things like that. So that's all I have to say on that. Pros and cons, we'll go back to pros and cons. Pros were, it's really nice to drink first thing in the morning because it sort of keeps you healthy then for the rest of the day, essentially. Makes you then want to eat a really healthy, nutritious breakfast. It also replaces your coffee first thing in the morning. So if you are having coffee first thing before you wake up, to replace that with celery juice is the best swap ever because you're just rehydrating your body immediately as you wake up in the morning, which is awesome. Really detoxifying, and you're just getting such a surge of nutrients through a drink, which is awesome, and you probably wouldn't have got it any other way. Yeah, those are my main pros. My cons would be that it takes a bit of effort. First thing in the morning, if you haven't actually got the time and you are rushing around, you might find it to be a little bit of hassle, especially if you haven't got a juicer. So I did find it a little bit more time consuming than it would normally be had I got a juicer. So that's my only con really. Otherwise, the taste might be a bit of a con for those of you who don't like celery. I don't mind celery. One final thing is Anthony Williams advocates that you should only juice it. You don't get such benefits from having it in whole form or in having it in a smoothie. Obviously there are great benefits to having it in both of those ways, and by all means do. But for specific healing benefits, if you're actually trying to heal from any conditions that you might be suffering with, to take it in a juiced form is highly concentrated, and that's when basically it works its magic. My experience for the past week has been pretty good. I'm enjoying the taste, basically. I'm now becoming a fan of celery juice. At first, I found it quite difficult to enjoy the taste, and to drink it was a bit painful. I'd kind of just want to down it in one go. I now really enjoy sipping on it. It takes about 10 minutes to drink, I'm not gonna lie. So it is a nice thing to just sort of sip on whilst you're going through your diary or going through what you need to do that day. So it's really nice, it's really refreshing. In terms of any sort of digestion related health benefits, essentially, I haven't really experienced that much, but it has only been a week. So I'm going to do it for 30 days. I've decided I'm gonna extend my celery challenge, if you like, for 30 days. And at the end of those 30 days, I will do another vlog and tell you anything else that might have happened or any effects that I've experienced in that time. So watch out for that. But yeah, overall, I'm really enjoying it. It's something that it's just really nice. I'm all for holistic healing, and if I can do it through celery juicing or any other way, I'm definitely gonna give it a try. So let me know if you've tried it yourself. Cheers.